What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome back to another episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode series. This is episode number 100, guys, and as you can tell, if you haven't been able to tell already, this is a special episode as we have managed to reach 100 episodes. And to show my appreciation for all your guys' support on this series so far, 100 episodes really is a big feat to have, especially for a small channel like mine to have the amount of support that I have done on this series from start all the way to this episode. It really does mean a lot to me, guys. And to show my appreciation for all the support that you've been giving on this series, guys, from start to finish, I am going to be doing a special live commentary episode for you guys today. It's going to be an extra long episode and we've got a lot to cover in this episode. We're going to have a game against Manchester City. And then we got a game against Nott'm Forest. We've also got a cup final in the FA Cup against Chelsea. That really is a big match and we're hoping to get our first piece of silverware in this series. And then we have our final game of the season, which is going to be against Liverpool. A really interesting lineup. 4 massive games in today's episode. We could even be crowned champions of the Premier League, and we'll just have to wait and see what does happen in this episode. As we are doing an extra long episode, I can show you guys everything that's happening between the games, and we can see there that Ross Wilde and Alex Cartwright have both signed contract extensions. That's really good. They're really good youth players, growing very nicely, and it's good that we've tied them down to long-term deals. We also have a monthly scouting update, probably going to be a load of trash like it always is. So we do have our Scottish scout here, Gary Mulgrew, not good enough. We also have George Lowe, possibly good enough. And then we do have Robbie Walters, who really isn't good enough. So we're just going to reject these 2 guys and keep scouting low. And we will see what this guy does actually come back with in a few months' time. Oh my god, I didn't even see that coming in my player conversations. We see there that Jordan Ibe does not want to sign a contract extension. He said that he wanted one in the last episode. I gave him, I think it was 20,000 extra a week, and now he's declined it, and he says that he's not really sure if he wants to commit himself to that contract. In other words, he could end up leaving the club. That would really suck if that's the case, because he is our top scorer. He's really doing all the work for the team at the moment, and he is the reason why we are in the position that we are in. Here we go, the first game of episode 100 is going to be against Manchester City. You can see there we're looking at the league table there currently, and we are currently sitting 4 points behind Chelsea. What a vital game this could turn out to be. For those interested, this is the lineup we're going with. We're going with Heaton in goal, of course. He is a reliable goalkeeper, and he is now 33 years old. He's getting on a little bit, but he's still very good behind the sticks. Then we have Lascelles. We also have Milosevic, of course. We got Yedlin, Hongchul, Prosperi, Chaloba, Ali. Really good midfield combination. Ali is so good all round. Chaloba is really a brute in midfield. And then, of course, Prosperi with his amazing passing ability. He really is a compliment to the team. And then up front, we do have Falvin. We also have Jordan Ibe, the man that could possibly be leaving at the end of the season. Who knows? Really hope he doesn't, because he is an awesome player. And then we finish off the team with Mikel Mandron up front. That should be a good lineup. But can we get a result against Manchester City? We just got to hope that we can get the right result against them.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. Today it's Manchester City against Portsmouth. Let's cross to the Etihad now.
Let's have a little look at the league table then. So Manchester City, they're currently in 7th. They're obviously looking for European qualification for next season. They've got a lot to play for then, and this will certainly be an interesting test. Looking at their lineup there, they've got a very good lineup. They've got Poulsen, they've got Benzema, they've got Nasri, Zuccolini and Keita in midfield. They've also got James Milner. Kolarov isn't the best. I mean, those fullbacks may be an area that I can exploit. They're not the fastest, and maybe that's how I can get a result in this match. We got fast fullbacks ourselves, and of course we got Jordan Ibe up front. He is a speedster, and I think we're going to cause some damage to that defence in this game. Let's go. First match in today's episode, and it certainly will be an interesting one. A very big test to see whether we are going to be challenging Chelsea for the title. Poulsen and Benzema up front. That really is my biggest threat in this game, and I can't let them get the cross in because they've got some nice strikers in the air, and Benzema gets the first goal of the game there. Really bad defending. Just like I said, they're really lethal in the air. Kolarov with a brilliant cross, and that really is perfect. Right into the top corner, and there's certainly nothing I can do about that. Here they go, getting another cross into the middle, and we're not able to clear it away. And that could have been 2-0 right there. A very, very bad miss there by Poulsen. Oh, Dele Alli, show your dominance. Seriously, that really is brilliant. And then we go for a shot now. I didn't even mean to do that, and that almost went into the back of the net. Wow, Jordan Ibe certainly knows how to hit one from distance. Look at that. Hit it first time accidentally, and it almost went in. Come on, man, John. Let's get some space here for Jordan Ibe. He's just going to break through into that gap. He's so quick on this wing, and he's going to try and cut inside now. We need some space, and we found it with Thauvin, and Joe Hart makes an amazing save there to deny us an equaliser. On comes Boga for the second half. Can we do anything now? Hopefully he can make the impact that he usually does as a substitute, because he always seems to make that vital impact to change a game, and we certainly need that here. There we go. That's a good interception. There we go. Boga, make that impact. There we go. Jordan Ibe. He's done sensationally well here, and he gets tackled by Rekic. And wow, they actually managed to keep the ball in play. That really sums up our match so far. Poulsen really is a threat, and he's got it inside here to Nasri, and Nasri hits the post, and that could have easily been 2-0 and game over for us. I hate Manchester City. I can't get the ball off of them. No. Oh no, how have they scored that? That's terrible defending again, and they get a goal there that's surely going to win them the match now. What terrible defending, and Manchester City, despite being in 7th, look like they're going to beat us here. Kolarov has been the danger man in this match. 1 goal, 1 assist, and that really is a little bit annoying now. 2-0. 2 defensive mistakes, 2 goals conceded. That's just how FIFA works sometimes. That's all I can say about this match. We really didn't play too badly. We didn't create enough chances in the first place. But to be honest, Manchester City was so good in defence. And going forward, they were clearly too good for us. And as a result of that, we end up losing this match, probably fairly. We just have to hope that Chelsea lose their match. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, we have no chance of catching them up. They don't lose their match. They, in fact, win it, and now it looks like we're not going to be winning the Premier League title. What a shame that is. If we got a win in that match, we would have only been 1 point behind them, but I just don't think we were going to catch them anyway. They've only lost 5 times this season, and that really does suck. Imagine if we would have actually won against City. That would have been amazing. But now we have a game against Nott'm Forest in the Premier League. We are going to be playing this one. We're playing all the matches in today's episode. Even though we have nothing to play for pretty much now, we still need to qualify for the Champions League, and that isn't guaranteed just yet. We're certainly going with a different team for this match against Nott'm Forest, not only because they are low down in the table, but also because we have a lot of fitness issues as well. As a result of that, we see McCarthy come back into goal. We also see Watmer come back into the defence, and we see Bin and Williams replacing Hong Chul. Completely new midfield lineup. We've got Bigaramana, we've got Polyak, and then we've also got Thauvin in midfield. A little bit of a weird one with Thauvin there, but we're going to try that out, see if it works anything different. And then we got Boga. We've also got Jordan Ibe. We're going to keep him in there, see if he does any better than in the last match. And then we'll keep with Mandron because they are doing very well. It's the man-drive combination. That's what we're going to call it. The man-drive combination up front. We can't break it because it could end up being a very interesting match if we get a lot of goals in it. Nottingham Forest, they are in the relegation zone. We are in 2nd place. It looks like we're not going to be playing for the title now. Looking at their lineup, they don't even have Maxwell Cornet playing in the first team. They have Veldrick and Blackstock playing up front. Certainly an interesting team. Is it Premier League quality? Probably not. I don't really know too many of those players in there. I always find it's harder to beat the bigger teams in career mode, but to be honest with Nottingham Forest, I'm hoping that we can dominate possession and maybe create a lot of chances on goal like we did in that Port Vale match in the FA Cup. Bigaramana doing fantastically well there. We're going to get the cross in, and it's in towards, I don't even know who that was. Was that Jordan Ibe? Yes, it was. And he fails to score from a brilliant opportunity. There we go, Jordan Ibe doing a nice over-the-top through ball. And once again, it's the man-drive combination. And it is going to be Mandron to tuck that one away. Very nice goal on the counter-attack. And once again, it's his brother from another mother, Jordan Ibe, creating that one for him. And that really is a lovely goal. That's exactly what I want to be seeing. Pressing football and a very nice goal. Bigger Romana doing an over-the-top ball, and Jordan Ibe surely is there, and that should be a free kick, and it isn't. Okay, so they play the advantage all the way up until the goalkeeper catches it, and then decide, you know what, we're not going to give him a free kick for that. 3 shots and 3 on target in the first half. In the second half, we're hoping to improve on that, get a few more goals maybe, and secure the result basically, because Mandron, the man-drive combination, they played well in the first half, and we're hoping for more of the same in the second half. No, that really is bad defending, but luckily McCarthy is there, making a really good save, and we are under pressure against a side that are in the relegation zone. We cannot concede, that is all that I can say. Corner for Nott'm Forest, they cross this one into the middle by using a short corner. No. Why would you tackle him there? I do not know. And they get a penalty from literally nothing. Lesquelles, what on earth is he doing there? Not like they were going to get a goal, but then Lesquelles is like, yep, I'm going to take him out. I did not control him there. And that really is unfortunate if they score from this. Please don't score, Lansbury. Just don't score. I beg of you, do not score. And I will love you forever. He chips it down the middle, and the goalkeeper gets a hand to it. But it's not enough. And I can't believe that. Nottingham Forest get a goal. And we are crumbling. What is going on at the moment? I don't know. We didn't play well in the Manchester City match. And we're not playing well here. And that really is a bad goal to concede. Come on, Dele. Dele Alli. Dele Alli. What can you do now? Have a shot. No. It's blocked again. And no. It's a penalty. What's happened? Oh my gosh. A second penalty in the match. And I do not know what's happened there to cause that. It was obviously involving Dele Alli. But what actually happened between the goalkeeper and Dele Alli? Let's have a little look here. Is it one of those stupid penalties? I think it is. I don't think Dele Alli would have won that header. I really don't. This is the last chance that we're going to get in this match. And we've got to give this one to Hong Chul. He is the saviour. Surely he's going to be scoring us this penalty. I would normally give it to Ibe, but I want to give it to Hong Chul. Want to give him a chance to prove himself. That's a bit of a dodgy penalty. Are we going to score it? Yes, we are. And Hong Chul looks like he's got us to the 3 points here. And he has been with us since the beginning of the series. What a really important goal that could end up being. Even though it doesn't count for anything, it's just good that we managed to win in style in the 90th minute. Although we haven't played well in this match. It's as simple as that. And it's Hong Chul getting his second goal in the Premier League so far. Thank goodness we managed to get the 3 points. That would have been embarrassing if we would have dropped 2 points in this match. Really bad defensive showings once again. Lesquelles, surprisingly, was the worst centre-back compared to Watmer. Watmer was actually better in some ways, and we end up getting a 2-1 result. 2 penalties in the second half, but we actually end up winning the match. And is it deserved? I would say so, yes. We have 5 shots and 5 on target, and in the end, I think we did deserve to win this match. Chelsea, on the other hand, beat Swansea 5-0, and that really does show that we are going to have a tough test coming up against them in the FA Cup final. We've got some scout reports on the Portsmouth old boys here, so we're going to take a little look at some of the players we used to have. We've got Ryan Ledson here. Has he improved that much? No, he hasn't. He's still terrible, and he's still not growing. Out of all of the players that we ended up selling, James Forrest probably was the biggest regret that I've had. He is now an 82 overall. Oh my god, what a big mistake I made there. I sold him in a swap deal with Redmond. He didn't end up growing, and now he's 82 overall. Oh man, Tartar as well. He was a legend of the club. I did end up selling him in a swap deal, I believe it was, with Jordan Ibe. I can't really remember. But either way, he was a great player, and it's a shame that he was a little bit too old for me. And then we have Scott Loach as well, our former goalkeeper. I think we made some good business there. We brought in Heaton, who is now 80 overall, and he is only 74 overall. So selling this guy for 5 million, I think that was a good bit of business there. So here we go, guys. We are going to now be going into the FA Cup final against Chelsea. Certainly an interesting test. And let us get into this match and see the lineup that we are going to be selecting. So we clearly have a lot of players tied for this match, so I think it's time to make some substitutions, bring in some other players, and see what kind of team we can make with some fit players. We really do have a bit of a dilemma at the moment. Which players to pick is a little bit difficult because it is a cup final. I want to have a strong bench. I want to have a strong attacking lineup. But we have a lot of players that are unfit, such as Jordan Ibe. And we also have, I believe it is Brooks, who has still not come back from injury yet. So that really is a big blow. And we are going to be having to go with the defensive partnership of Lascelles and also Milosevic at the back. We're keeping with McCarthy in goal. He played well in that Nottingham Forest match. No reason to drop him for this match. And I think he's going to do a little bit better for us in this match. We've got Campos and then we've got Bin and Williams. Then we've got Hong Chul in midfield. He's been very good every time he's played there. So I thought I'd play him there again. Chaloba, Ali, and we've also got Prosperi playing at the cam. I usually play him here where Hong Chul is. But giving him a little go at the cam position. Seeing how well he does. And then up front we've got Aston Bolonga and Manjon. Of course, like I said earlier, Jordan Ibe is a bit unfit. Let us get into this match though. This is certainly going to be an interesting test. A cup final. Are we going to get our first bit of silverware? That really is the question. What a big game this is. We are in the FA Cup final. Our first final since the J Paint Trophy final where we ended up winning it. Will we beat Chelsea today? It's a bit hard to tell. They've just won the Premier League title, so it's certainly going to be very difficult to beat them here. But that is what we want. We want that FA Cup trophy. We want that in our cabinet. We want to win this because we want some silverware this season. And our first bit of major silverware, that really would be nice. We could have a stronger lineup ourselves, but I think it's still a very, very strong lineup. I'm very happy with the players that we do have, and now we just got to see what kind of team Chelsea have. That could be ours in the next 90 minutes of football, but let's have a little look at Chelsea's lineup. Very, very good lineups, to be honest. When we played them, well, earlier on in the season, they didn't have players like Salah or Schürrle. They didn't even have Ramirez or Matic. It may be a bit difficult. That's a good over-the-top through ball. And we managed to spot Manjon in space here. And he hits the post. At the near post, he hits the post. That really is unlucky. Oscar's weak. We can win that. Oh, my God. Wow. Even if he was onside there, that would have been a ridiculous header. Let's go for a shot. Why not? Let's actually try and go for a shot. And oh, my gosh. That was only just wide of the near post there. Go on, Prosperi. Have a shot. And that really was a lethal shot there, and it's certainly troubled check. This is really tense at the moment, and Cavani goes for a shot, and he actually forces the save out of the goalkeeper at the near post. They're going for a short corner again. I don't know what they're playing at. They're obviously trying to use my technique for corners, and oh wow, okay. So that's why they're using that technique, because it works. It just works. Playing the short corner works. And we've conceded a goal. This is just turning out to be a terrible episode when it's meant to be a celebration and we concede an unbelievable header there. Really can't do anything about that, and we are 1-0 down. We need a goal now so desperately because we need to win the FA Cup final. We need to get some silverware this season. Get it into Jordan Ibe. Jordan Ibe turns the defender. And we get a penalty in the 90th minute. I can't believe this. We got a penalty in the last match, and now we get a penalty in this match. And in the dying embers of the game, we are given a lifeline by a defensive mistake by Nathan Ake. I wouldn't have expected that out of all of the defenders. He certainly has been solid. There's so much pressure on this one. But we've got it in the green. Please score. We have scored. We've equalised in the 90th minute. And we are going to be taking this one to extra time. We are not going to be going out of the FA Cup. We're going to be standing here. We're going to fight for our chance to win it. And we have scored a lovely penalty there with Manjon. And maybe this is the lifeline that will give us a chance of winning the cup after all. Diego Costa's on the ball. He tries to swing this one out wide to Hazard. And that is a nice little bit of skill. He crosses it in. And we can't concede from the... Wow, what happened there? Oh my gosh, we just got to clear that one away. I don't know what Alex McCarthy was doing, but that was ridiculous. The long ball approach now. Oh my god. No. No. How did we concede from that? No, not after all of that. Not after all of that. We do not deserve to concede from that. I can't believe that. What on earth is the goalkeeper doing? That should just be an easy catch. He fumbles it. And of course he's going to score from there. It's an open goal. What on earth is Alex McCarthy doing? I do not know. Maybe I did make a mistake putting him in goal for this match, because that is a terrible error. No. No, we lost the FA Cup final. That really is harsh, honestly. The 2 goals that they scored, easily defendable, easily kept by the goalkeeper, but no, we make mistakes. Chelsea were very good defensively. We got a penalty in the 90th minute, then we concede the stupidest goal I've ever seen. Any other game, it wouldn't have mattered that we would have conceded that goal, but it had to be in the FA Cup final, didn't it? And that really did ruin our chances. And, well, there you go. We've lost the FA Cup final. We're not going to be getting any silverware this season, and that really does suck. I thought we were going to get some silverware on the episode 100. Obviously not. We're not good enough. Maybe next season, if we continue this career mode, we will get some silverware. But there we go. Chelsea are picking up the trophy. We don't want to see this, because that's just a bit depressing. We're just going to skip that. We deserve to win. Like I said earlier, we deserve to win based on the stats. And we lose in the FA Cup final. That really is gutting. We had an easy draw to the final, and in the end, obviously, we weren't the better side. We didn't deserve to win. Chelsea win the FA Cup. That really is disappointing. I thought we did do enough to win, but at the end of the day, if you don't convert your chances, you're not going to win a match. It's as simple as that. And we end up losing in the FA Cup final to a really stupid goal. That really has annoyed me. We now have a game against Liverpool here in the Premier League, but looking at the league table and the way that I'm feeling right now after that loss, I don't know if there's any point in really playing it. We've secured our position. I think even if Manchester United win their match and we lose against Liverpool, it won't make that much difference. They'll only be on 72 points. We've basically secured second place. So in other words, there's nothing to play for really. And as a result of that, I'm just going to pick a much weaker side. We're going to pick a lot of the players that we don't normally pick. We're going to get Watmer in. We're going to get players like Christie in. Let's bring him back into the side. Why not? We'll also play Sweeney at left back. But let us just go ahead and simulate this match. Like I did say, we've got nothing to play for, so we might as well just go ahead and simulate it. See what kind of result we do get from a team that is a lot weaker, to be honest. We've got a lot of players in there that I wouldn't normally think of playing, even in the reserve team. You know, Sutar, I don't like him as a centre-back, but it will be interesting to see what kind of a result we do get. And we end up getting a 1-1 draw here against Liverpool. Wilczynski actually gets a goal, so that's a surprise. I haven't played him all season, and then he pops up with a goal there in a 1-1 draw against Liverpool. Icardi gets a goal late on for Liverpool. That probably is because we have such a terrible defence that goal we conceded there happened. So now that we have played that match, we are going to take a little look at the squad report for this month, see the players that have grown for this month, and see what stats that they have grown in. I will also show you the final stats of the players as well, because I know a lot of you guys do like to see that. We've got Heaton there, who's got 21 clean sheets from 43 games, a very solid keeper, and of course he has been with us for quite a while now. Christie, 9 games, not getting a single clean sheet when he's played, not really that good for a right back. He's Watmer, 10 appearances, grown to 72 overall. And then of course we've got Jack Sweeney there, in poor form actually from that previous match. He hasn't grown at all recently. We got Sutar, he's made 15 appearances, got 6 clean sheets in that time. And you can take a little look at his stats there. Ross Wild has been a bit of a surprise this season. 72 overall, +4 this season. David Ryan, +3 this season. He has the potential to be special, and he is growing across the board. And again, apart from his physical stats, he does look like a very nice player. And now I'm just going to go through all of the players. If you do want to see them, then of course you can pause the video and take a little look at the players' stats. I mean, Remy Bakar's looking like a very nice striker. Ibe's up to 83. He scored 24 goals and got 6 assists. Very nice stats, I have to admit. He looks like a brilliant player. We all know that. Prosperi is just amazing in every way, and again, apart from his physical stats, he's a very, very nice player to have in the team. Cartwright is growing in his stats, but he hasn't actually grown yet in his overall. Then we got Yedlin. He's grown very nicely since we got him from Spurs on a free transfer, +3 this season. Luke James, gone up by +3 as well, got 1 goal and 3 assists, not too bad whatsoever. Then we've got Manjon, hasn't grown, but got 18 goals and 7 assists. Alex McCarthy, +3 this season. We got him for 4.5 million plus Matthew Ryan from Hull City. Very nice goalkeeper. Gail Bigaramana up by 3 again to a 77 overall. We got Jamal Esqueles looking very good, but played a real part in that loss in the FA Cup against Chelsea. Not too good really from him in that game. We've got Brett Assombalonga up to 79 overall now. And of course we got him in a swap deal for Maxwell Cornet. What a bargain that ended up being. Then we got other players here. We got Yorfa up to 77 overall. He should have left the club, to be honest. John De Vera up by +3. Only made 1 appearance. Tuba Wally, our youth goalkeeper, not gone up whatsoever. Then we've got Jeremy Boga up to 75 overall. Looking very, very nice physically. Lewis Cook, probably look at selling him. He hasn't made a single appearance. He's a glitch player. Then we got Ozan Tufan, another glitch player. We did get him in January, but he hasn't grown at all. Binham Williams up by +3, a very, very good left back, very, very solid indeed. I really enjoy using him. Felipe Campos up by +3 as well. Julian Green not gone up at all, another glitch player in this side. We have Neil Morpay though, who's gone up to 76 overall, played with injuries last season, and that really was a little bit of a shame. We got Dele Alli up to 75 overall, Chaloba up to 82 overall, Thalvin up to 81 overall, John Anthony Brooks up to 82 overall, and Milosevic, a player that might leave, up to 79 overall. Then we got Winter, then we got Jed Wallace, who's out on loan. And apart from that, that's the end of the squad report for this season. And very nice growth overall this season for a lot of the players. We managed to get 12 million for finishing second in the Premier League. Not too bad whatsoever. And I may use that to actually give some new players some contracts. So we've had a contract offer accepted from Matteo Poliak, but we do have some other news in the player conversations, and Jordan Ibe has decided to finally sign the new contract, and also Milosevic is going to be staying as well. That is some brilliant news there. Both players are very, very crucial to the success we had this season, and it's very good that they are staying. Now it's time to take a look quickly at the stats of all the players, as it is the end of the season now. So Jordan Ibe finished joint top scorer with Cavani on 18 goals. Very, very nice return from him. And it's just really, really good that he has signed that contract extension, because he was so awesome last season. Manjon was 5th with 14 goals. We've got some other interesting players. Gardner 3rd. How on earth did he get 15 goals last season? I have no idea. For assists, Hoylett got the most with 9. Wow, that's a surprise. And then have we got any players on there? We don't. So the next highest player is 17th, and that is Prosperi with 6 assists. And apart from that, we didn't really have too many players that got a load of assists last season. For clean sheets, Tom Heaton, he got the most amount of clean sheets with 16 in the league. Yellow cards, not really too interesting there, although, wow, Lichaj, he got 12 yellow cards. That is a lot of yellow cards, isn't it? And let's have a little look at red cards, and nothing really too interesting there. Usually there's something interesting, but not right there. And we are going to take a little look at how the league did end up finishing. If you want to see any teams, of course, feel free to pause the video, guys, and take a look at where teams actually ended up finishing. So it's Chelsea, Portsmouth, Manchester United and Crystal Palace qualifying for Champions League. And then we got Liverpool and Manchester City qualifying for Europa League. Aston Villa just missing out on that European spot. West Ham, Middlesbrough and Cardiff got relegated. That really is sad though, isn't it? Especially West Ham. I mean, that really is sad that they got relegated. Right guys, so that is the end of this season with Portsmouth. If you want to see another season, guys, in this career mode, then of course feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And sorry it's not more of an interesting video for episode 100. Would have loved to have won the FA Cup final, but I would have also liked to have made this episode a little bit longer. But I haven't really had the time to be honest, at the moment. It's very, very time straining, and I don't really have the time to make any much of a longer video. But if you have enjoyed this series so far, then feel free to leave a like on the video. And if you want this series to continue, guys, let's get this video to over 70 likes. It's a big target. I know you guys can get there. And if we can get over to 70 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. And then we will do another season of this career mode. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. And I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.